everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I have my daughter Ariana Jasmine with us, and she's wearing a crown that she got from medieval times. We just went on a recent field trip there.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah, we went with her homeschool community. And so, any favorite parts?
Honestly, just being with my friends.
Being with her friends.
It's like where you eat while you watch like a show of jousting and stuff. So yeah, that's really fun.
I guess let's jump right into it. As you know, this video is about her favorite books that you would recommend right now as an 8-year-old, because you don't turn 9 until early February of next year. So I guess let's just jump into it. It's her top 10 books. So the book number 10 we have.
So it's called Princess Stories. It's about people who were ladies who were in the Bible back in the Jesus days, and it tells you about them and stuff. I would definitely recommend this for people who are just learning about God. It's really a way to learn women's stories and stuff.
Bible stories?
Yeah.
Is there any particular girl that you really liked learning about in the Bible? Like women of the Bible, essentially.
Well, I really like learning about, I found this one interesting,
Naaman's servant.
So it's about this little girl who was taken away from her family, very sad, and she was a servant and stuff, and it's like, Naaman had a skin disease called leprosy, and since there weren't any hospitals and doctors back then, it was very serious. So it's like let's see. So it's like she tells the servant's wife about to go see someone. I forget who it was. So yeah, that's her story. One of my favorite women in the Bible is Queen Esther, though. So she became the queen. What was the king's name again?
Gosh, it's Xerxes.
Xerxes. So she got married to King Xerxes and stuff, and so she actually like saved the Jews, didn't she?
She helped save the Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so that is book number 10, and it is on prominent women featured in the Bible, so you get to learn their stories, because as you know, the Bible, it mostly features men, so it's nice to see what is said about the women.
Book number 9, we have Dog Training for Kids. It's fun and easy. I've taught my dog some tricks out of this book and stuff, so yeah, it can be very useful. It also tells you on like how to start off with a pet and stuff. You can teach your dog tricks. You can even teach your dogs to play games. Now with my dog, I really like playing this game called Treasure Hunt that's in the book. It's where you put your dog in a separate room, so that you can hide treats around the house, and then when you let your dog out of that separate room, he has to find all the treats using his nose. So I guess it trains your dog to use his nose. My dog likes it and stuff, but the problem is he never likes being locked up in a different room. But he really likes the treat part, so...
Locked up in a different room? Why do you have to lock him in a different room?
So that he doesn't see anything. I mean...
Oh, she's like making him play hide and seek.
Yeah.
I will say, Ariana, we got this book like a year ago, maybe more. No, yeah, it was when we got Biscuits, so it's almost 2 years now.
Yeah.
And she has loved this book. I mean, it's got a lot of reading, and yet she will spend so much time just going over the material because she's so interested in dog training.
I want my dog to learn tricks. So, yeah. Book number 10.
Book number 8.
Is the Ramona book series. This is volume 2. we have two books that aren't in the
that are in volume
Yeah,
1,
they're-
maybe.
So the books are
The books included in this one are Ramona and
The-
Her Mother.
no, yeah. There's Ramona and Ramona and her brother.
Her mother.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Ramona Quimby, age 8. Ramona Forever and Ramona's World. I really enjoyed Ramona's World.
So,
And then
tell them.
the two that I've read from here are Ramona and Beezus and Ramona and Her Father. And then it's like,
That's from the first collection.
and I've been begging my mom, it's just, can we please get the other two? The other two are Ramona the Pest and Ramona the Brave.
Oh, so maybe for Christmas we need to
Yeah.
get you these
Yeah.
two that she's missing.
Mhm.
So I had begged Ariana to read the Ramona books because I read them when I was about her age and I really liked them, but you didn't used to like them when you were like 5.
I know well, it could have just been it's because
Look at them.
it's like the pictures. It's just the cover of the book. They drew Ramona really weird, not like this.
Not like this one.
Yeah, so
They've
it's
marketed it nicer here.
And
It's a
then-
better presentation
and then
if you
when-
buy the new ones. I
Yeah.
had the old books.
And then when my mom first read me Ramona and Her Father, Ramona started out with just she was singing.
I think I read you Beezus and Ramona first, and you didn't like that one.
No, you read it.
Oh, she didn't. I started her with Beezus and Ramona, and she thought
Yeah.
Ramona was so annoying. Is what you thought?
I don't remember that. Well, that was like a while ago, but then it's like recently she's reading it again.
Well, it wasn't until I read the kids Ramona and Her Father,
Mm-hmm.
and both kids really liked it. They would beg me at night to read it to them.
Yeah.
So that got her hooked. So
Mhm.
after Ramona and Her Father, I didn't have to, because it took me reading it to them for Ariana to be like, okay, I'm hooked. Now I got to find out what happens in the next
Yeah.
book. And then she got into it. Ramona and Her Father, honestly, is one of the best books that I think I've read from the Ramona series. I never read Ramona and Her Father when I was a kid.
Wait,
But-
that's the best book you read?
Well, from the Ramona series, because Ramona and Her Father deals with the tough situation of addiction. I won't say what addiction, but if you've ever had a parent who has struggled with addiction, you get to kind of read it from Ramona's perspective. So it's nothing hardcore, like nothing.
It really is a sweet book.
It's a sweet book,
Yes.
and the father becomes a better father because of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so we liked the Ramona Collection.
Just to let you know, if you don't like my mother's spoilers, I'm gonna try my best not to do spoilers. So unlike my mother, so
I do spoilers
Yes.
when I read books.
and
Next,
then
number 7.
number 7 is these Princess Beginning books. It's about
Ooh, yes, the
it's
Princess
about
Beginning.
princesses, and they make up little stories about princesses when they were younger and stuff. So this is Princess Beginnings, Jasmine's New Rules.
Jasmine's New Rules. I had to buy this for her. I think I bought it for you when you were a baby.
Wait, when I was
Yeah, you were really little. You still weren't reading or anything like that, but I saw it and I had to buy it.
so
I don't
then,
know.
yeah,
When you were younger, it was before you could read that I bought it. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's Princess Jasmine and it's a novel type book for kids. I gotta buy that.
so it's like after reading this, I saw some of the books on the back, and there's so that really made me want to get book
The Ariel
6,
book.
This Ariel thing that's the same. I really enjoyed this one.
This is number 6 on
Ariel
the list.
makes waves.
Wait, so you're saying Ariel was above Princess Jasmine?
I'm sorry, Mother, but just because you were Jasmine, it doesn't mean.
Sit closer.
Okay,
So you're
sure.
in the
Today
camera.
I did watch a little bit of Aladdin, but I'm not as into Jasmine as you. I'm sorry. I'm not as into my middle name.
Yeah, she's not into her middle name. I gave her the middle name Jasmine and she doesn't.
Well, I
Mhm.
like it. It's pretty. Then again, she's like volunteered to call me Jasmine, and then
I'm
just
like, can I call you Jasmine?
and I'm just like,
she
I
won't.
like Ariana. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't know why. So what about this book? What happens to her? She's like a little girl in this
Yeah,
book.
she's a little
Both
girl.
of the princesses are little girls.
Mm-hmm.
in the books. So
This is before she meets Flounder.
So it has nothing to do with like romance or love or
No,
anything.
nope.
It's all.
But you do get to. From this book, I learned the name of all Ariel's sisters, and so the oldest, I will give you their names. The oldest is Atina. Then there's Alana. Then there's Adela. Then there is Aquata. Then there's Arista. Then there's Andrina, and then there's Ariel. So I really learned the names of the sisters in this book.
What's the lesson that you learned from this book? Is it a theme on friendship? What's it about exactly?
It also reads hopeful plus independent. Independent equals Jasmine. Young Jasmine wants a friend more than anything. When the son of a king comes to visit, Jasmine is excited to finally have someone to play with, but she soon realizes that not all royals think alike. How can she find a true friend if she's not allowed to leave the palace grounds?
Okay. Go ahead.
So she ends up finding a friend. Sorry.
Okay,
Spoilers.
don't tell, yeah.
Sorry. And this one is adventurous plus clever equals Ariel. Young Ariel doesn't think she's as smart or as strong as her older sisters, but when a wave sweeps them far from home, it's a little. I'm gonna be done with these reading the back of the books. I don't want to do spoilers.
Okay, she's afraid. Okay, so it has to do with Ariel finding confidence.
Yes.
Okay, so confidence and friendship, those are the themes of the two Disney books.
Mm-hmm.
They're clean. I've checked them.
Mm-hmm.
Or I haven't really checked them actually.
I
read a lot of the Jasmine one, and I didn't see anything.
You were so muted.
Yeah. All right. Next.
Next is it's book 5, isn't it?
Yeah. Next is book 5.
This is the Kicks.
The Kicks. Let's show
Saving the Teen. This is the first book. There are also other books. So for Christmas, I also want the whole series.
She wants the series.
Yes, I want the series. The books are called. Then there's Sabotage Season, Win or Lose, Hat Trick, Shaken Up, Settle the Score. These sound really.
Yeah.
And soccer is my favorite sport and stuff. So.
Yeah, Ariana plays soccer. So these books are written by. Don't touch it. So these books are written by
Alex Morgan.
Alex Morgan, who is a professional soccer player. But what's the theme of this? What do you learn? What's the lesson? Or what challenges does she have to overcome?
She has to overcome there's this bully.
A bully.
And it's also hard for her because she was if Devin Burke hadn't just left Connecticut across the country, she would have been named captain on her school soccer team. But then she had to move so she was separated from all of her friends.
No, don't talk if you're not on screen.
Oh, sorry. She was separated from all of her friends and stuff, so it was tough, but she manages to find other friends, as you can see.
Yeah, and I had actually, when Ariana was a baby, I saw the show. I think Amazon Prime tried to do a TV show.
Yeah.
And I found out that show was based off of this series, The Kicks, and I liked the show. I watched, I think, the first episode, and so that's why I bought the book.
After I finished this book, I watched it, but I mean, it was just like so different from.
Oh, it was different.
Yeah, it was like so different from that book. I just couldn't stand it.
You couldn't stand it?
No, I just turned it off. I'm just like, my mom, she always makes me read the books before watching movies, and then once we do watch the movie, she's just like, that's not in the book. That's not in the book. Now with me, I'm usually fine with that, but with this one, it just, wow, that was too much. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's The Kicks.
The Kicks.
If you like soccer, maybe you'll like this. All right. Next, book 4. I think.
It's actually a series again.
It's another book series. I like to buy book series.
I really enjoyed these Fudge books.
Fudge books by Judy Blume.
It's about Peter Hatcher and his younger human hurricane brother Fudge. His real name is actually Farley Drexel, but they call him Fudge.
The books are Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing, otherwise known as Sheila the Great.
Now
Super Fudge.
Wait.
Wait. Let me finish reading.
Sorry.
Super Fudge, Fudge-A-Mania, and Double Fudge. Now, what were you gonna say?
Now, otherwise known as Sheila the Great, is actually just about someone that they mentioned here in Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing.
Okay,
it was
so that's Otherwise Sheila the Great is like a spin-off book.
yeah, it's a book just about Sheila.
Okay.
It barely has.
So which of these books is the best in your opinion?
That's hard to say.
If you could only choose one book from the series.
If I could only choose one book, I would choose Fudgemania.
Fudgemania. Okay, so when I was third or fourth, fifth grade, I read Super Fudge and Fudgemania.
I never read that.
Yes, but I can't remember. It's like been so long. I just remember that I loved them, but I couldn't have told you what they were about. I just knew, oh yeah, I loved those books when I was a kid. I'll buy the set for Ariana.
So what started off with these books is she first read
I
me
read them.
and my brother Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing. Then she started off by reading Otherwise Known as Sheila the Great, but then it's just like when I asked her to read it, she's just like, no, I don't have time to read it.
I don't have time to read these
so
books.
then I'm just like, okay, then I'm gonna read it. So
yeah,
so
I'm like, you're old enough to read.
My brother got left out, and I finished the book series.
Yeah, I don't know. It's about a boy, right?
Peter Hatcher.
Peter Hatcher is the boy, and then his younger brother and the
Fudge, the human hurricane.
Yeah, it's the problems they go through, sibling rivalry.
Yeah.
So I felt like Ariana's the older child, and she could relate to.
I can relate to some of it. It's a little bit intense. It could just be with brothers.
I don't know.
They're or dynamic. It could be the age gap. Me and my brother were closer than these ones.
Yeah, so. I don't know. It's the family dynamics, but either way, regardless, siblings fight. That is a part of the reality of life, and so this book, it kind of makes it feel humorous, but like you can laugh at life, the hard parts about life, because some of these things I'm like, oh man, like if that would have happened to us, Ariana would have been like the turtle situation. I won't go into detail.
Sorry about my mother.
And so there's some things that I'm like, oh, where is this mom? Like she wasn't like paying attention. I don't know. So anyways, so you highly recommend these. Like I will see Ariana rereading these books. She doesn't just read them once. She goes back and she wants to relive what's going on, the drama of the books, I guess.
Book 3.
She rereads all of these books, I would say.
Book 3 is Little House on the Prairie. Now I have the whole book series of it, but when I was picking out the books, it's just I didn't grab the whole book series. I just grabbed the first.
It's a big book series. I bought the whole series.
Wait, what book am I on? I'm on book 6.
Book 6.
There are 9 books, but then there are other books. There are Laura's daughter, Rose. We have the Rose years, and then there are other separate books that are called Old Town on the Green Groves, Laura Ingalls Wilder Lost Little House years. Okay,
so there's a whole bunch of the Rose ones are spin-offs of Little
Laura's
House.
Daughter. Because it ends when Rose is like so little, she's like a baby.
These books were written like what?
Yeah, they were written a long time ago.
And it says 1932. Hey, wait. No grabbing.
Sorry. So it's actually we don't know how much of it is true and how much of it is not true, but it's actually based on Laura Ingalls.
Yeah, because it's based off of the author's life.
Yeah.
But maybe she embellishes.
She also wrote a separate book about her husband's childhood too. I think the worst book that I've read is actually the one about Laura's husband's childhood.
Farmer Boy.
Yeah, Farmer Boy. That at first, before I even read it, like when I was getting close to the end of this book, I also made this comment of I honestly had a feel. I wondered if I wouldn't like it. I also made this comment, and it's just like I don't think I'll like it, and my mom's just like, why? And then I'm just like, well, because farmer and boy. So at first it wasn't that bad, but then when I got more into it, it was a big book, so I mean
it's the biggest.
Yeah, so it's just like I'm getting tired of them, so I'm just like, when is it gonna end?
Yeah.
But then
I made her read it though.
But that's when I got started. One of my friends, she actually skipped that book, Farmer Boy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But then after Farmer Boy, I started getting the award books. The only books that don't have awards out of the 9 are this one, which I honestly think should have an award, Farmer Boy, and then the last book, which is the last like 4 years or something. And I'm kind of sad because it's the book with baby Rose, Laura's daughter. So I'm just like, why didn't that win an award? It actually is a very short book. It's only like, I'll say this.
Okay, next.
Next, book number 2. I've really been into this Black Beauty book.
Black Beauty.
It is such a good book. It's about a horse. You think the horse would be a girl, but it's actually a boy. So it's about this horse this horse that got transferred to another stable away from its mother. And so it has horse friends and stuff. Some of it can be emotional because it's like one of the horses was talking about.
Oh, you're doing spoilers after you said you wouldn't.
I was talking about this sad story.
That's not so bad.
Can you let me finish
Yeah,
sentences,
say it.
please?
Talk to them.
So he was like telling a sad story. So that was about his past. So that made me a little sad. But yeah, it really is a good book.
Yeah, and you haven't finished it. You're only how many chapters in?
Oh my goodness,
12.
13.
13.
And this is a big book.
So this is a classic.
But the chapters are like only 2 pages long.
They're short chapters.
Yeah.
I have never read this book. I do want to read it probably when Ariana's done with it. It is a classic.
Yeah, and then it's like she's making me read it, and
well, it was part of her school assignment. Well, I'm making it every day after school. I make her read a chapter, but you've actually fallen in love with it, and it made the top. It made number 2 on your top 10 most recommended books for 8-year-olds. Because this is all Ariana's own volition, so she's choosing.
Yeah.
On the back of the book it says, "My troubles are all over, and I am at home." Oh my gosh, that sentence right there is really sad. I don't think Ariana gets
Honestly,
why it's sad.
Now I'm sort of trembling inside, and it's sort of sad.
Did you not read this before?
Yes, I have read it actually.
What did you think
but
that
then it's just
meant?
like looking over at like some of the sad stories. It's just like,
where is this going? Yeah, where is this book going?
What is it? Oh, wait. Now that you say that.
Yeah, where is it going? How sad is it gonna get? So
don't tell this to me.
I don't know. I've never read the book. I don't know. Maybe she's retiring to a favorite home. She's taking off her tiara. Is that symbolic of something?
I'm tired of wearing it.
She's tired of wearing it. Okay, so that's Black Beauty. Highly recommend. We got this one from Barnes & Noble.
And it's funny because I thought when she made me read it, it's like I thought that she had read it, and then when she told me she's never read it, I'm just like, what? So you make me read a book when you haven't even read the book. I'm
going to make Ariana read a lot of books that I never read because I was not a well-read young person. Really? With the exception, I read Judy Blume and stuff like that, but like as far as classic literature goes, I was not well-read, and this is the beginnings of classic books. And classic literature for young people.
Something about me in general is just like, I like reading. I love reading.
Right. Yeah, Ariana does like reading. Yeah. Lucas likes reading. He's getting into it. He's starting to get into it. Not as much as you do right now, but I think he's on his way.
Because if you ask me to read this book or a Little House on the Prairie book, I will gladly do it.
Yeah, Little House on the Prairie, she'll do it. And yeah. So, okay, moving on.
Book number 1, everybody, which is not one for 8-year-olds, but one for all ages, is the Bible, which is
the Bible.
Yes, the Bible.
You have a pretty Bible. Yours is from. I got it off Amazon, and it's got like pink pages.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you actually read like these little excerpts? It's like fun.
No, I did read one.
Oh, have a seat.
Sorry.
It says, "How can I share what I believe? Have you ever found yourself in one of these situations? someone at school learns about your faith and begins to make fun of you, you want to answer in a kind and thoughtful way, but you're not sure what to say. So then it gives you.
I can honestly relate to that.
You can relate to that?
Yes.
Even though you're homeschooled and you're
Yeah,
around a lot of
because I go
people.
to CC.
Yeah, but you're around a lot of people who believe in God here, because we homeschool. So you don't get a lot of exposure to other people who don't believe in God. But I would say a great many people, maybe some of you guys watching, don't necessarily believe in God.
It's honestly sad. It's like I'm looking down at the next book and there's none. It's
Oh,
sad.
Yeah. Wait, what do you have to say about?
It's the Bible. All I can say is that it's God's word. He talks to us through it. We read it every night. We should probably read it now.
Well, no, we read it every day. We read at least a chapter a day. We read a chapter before we go to bed, like as a family.
If Daddy isn't falling asleep.
If Daddy's not falling asleep. And then sometimes for school, a lot of times I try to have them read some of the Bible, or we will try to do a memory verse.
Yeah, we also do this Awana thing and stuff.
We do Awana, which is where we do that's why once a week we she has to memorize a verse. Say a verse for everybody.
Psalm 119, verse 9 through 11. How can a young man keep his way pure? By living according to your word. I seek you with all my heart. Do not let me stray from your commands. I have hidden your word in my heart that I might not sin against you. Psalm 119, verse 9 through 11.
Right. So, but not everybody in our family believes in God, right? Yeah. But we love our family, no matter what. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of awkward. I might cut that part out. but
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So happy Thanksgiving to everybody.
Have a good one.
We hope that some of these books give you guys good ideas for your Christmas shopping, or maybe birthday gifts, or gifts for whenever.
Any 8-year-olds out there who are trying to decide which books to get, I hope we gave you some good choices, and I really hope that if you do get one of these books, I really hope you like them. And again, happy Thanksgiving. We hope you have a good one.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.